talking about them as if this team hasn't made the playoffs. They're right now in the Eastern Conference
So
Final.
that's what we play for. The great Boston Celtics play for only the playoffs. You're talking about 2-3 years down the road. If they go a decade after that trade and have no hardware to show for it, it's an unmitigated disaster if the Nets are having freaking parades down Flatbush Avenue after they made that trade. It's a disaster. It's an undefendable disaster, and Brad Stevens is the damn face of it. That's it. End of it, period. End of story, end of discussion. You're wrong. You lose. Good day, sir.
It's a disaster no matter what happens to the Nets. That's my point. It doesn't make it, to me, it doesn't make it worse. Now, the one thing that
it doesn't have to make it worse. It's bad. They did nothing. They have done nothing but come up short in Eastern Conference Finals since that trade. And the team that was left with nothing attracted 2 free agents and are about to be the favorite to go to an NBA Finals. If, like I said at the beginning, it is on the table that the Nets win a championship before the Celtics did after that trade, that makes it more of a disaster. I don't know how that's arguable.
Also, I would argue this, that the Brooklyn Nets, since that trade, have developed lesser talent better than the Celtics have developed top talent. I mean,
how can you say that?
What they've done with Spencer Dinwiddie.
The Celtics are in the Eastern Conference Final.
Well, Bogues,
See,
Bogues. As I mentioned before, the Celtics have 5 top 10 picks. The Nets had none of those, and they brought D'Angelo Russell back from the dead, who his career was over. They found Spencer Dinwiddie, and they made him into a legitimate player. They found Karis LeVert, that nobody had any idea could be anything, and he's an all-star. They found Jarrett Allen late in the first round. They've done more with less than the Celtics have, even though they haven't gotten as far in the playoffs. The Nets have had nothing close.
I think that's a preposterous sentence. The Celtics are in the Eastern Conference Final again. I don't know how you can say this is my problem with the whole thing.
They've got more talent than anybody else in the East.
Do they?
Yes. Top. Nobody else has 5 top 10. Nobody else has 5 top 10 picks. Find me another roster. The Bucks are trying to make Chris Middleton a superstar, Bogues. Nobody in the East has 5 top 10 picks. 5? Are you kidding me? Most of them don't have 2.